Hello everyone, I'm Matt McKeithen and this is Hacks of Life. And today we're going to be talking about things you can do to improve your sleep. Let's hack our sleep. All right, let's get started. The typical person needs about 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. And, me, 4 kids, I have a 2-month-old at home, I'm not getting that. So you need to get really creative about the time that you do have for sleeping if you're getting less sleep than you should. So one of the things that you can do is stop eating an hour before you go to bed. Why? Because sleep is very restorative. Your body needs that time to replenish, and it uses the energy to replenish your brain, to provide nutrients all throughout the night. But if that energy is being used up for digestion, that can halt that progress. So it's not a good thing to cram your stomach before you go to bed. Also, when you're awake, you're upright and you're vertical. So gravity actually helps process your food. It helps the food travel down through the large and small intestines and out of your colon. But when you're laying down, gravity's not able to work. So your muscles in your body and your intestines are having to work extra hard to push that food through. And all that energy can be used to help you restore mentally and physically. So there are several stages of sleep. You have stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stage 4 is REM sleep, called rapid eye movement. And that's usually where our dream state occurs. Stage 1 and 2 are often considered your light sleep, and stage 3 is your deep sleep. Stage 1 is similar to if you doze off and you wake right back up. It's a very, very light sleep. You have alpha and theta waves during that period. You get those similar to when you do meditation correctly. You'll get an alpha wave state in your brain. And that's really good. It's a really good important stage for cognitive restoration, and it helps improve your clarity and your memory if you get enough of this sleep. Stage 1 and 2, the light sleep stages, you have those more than any other stage throughout the night. So it's okay to have more light sleep than deep sleep. So deep sleep, stage 3, that is really important in physical restoration. You typically get deep sleep towards the beginning of the night. When you first fall asleep, within the first 20 to 30 minutes, you start going into a deep sleep pattern. And so it leans more towards the beginning cycles of your sleeping. And so one way that you can kind of hack your sleep is starting to track your sleep. So, I have a Fitbit, and what it does is it takes my heart rate throughout the night, so it tracks what stages of sleep I'm in, and it's really helpful because if you set your alarm at 6 a.m., and let's say 6 a.m. is your typical time when you're in a deep sleep state, you're always going to wake up extremely drowsy and just worn out and fatigued in the morning. And I'll post in later YouTube videos that the morning is a really, really crucial time in the day, and it sets the tone for the entire day. So what you do and how you feel in the morning is essential. It's so important. So what you want to do is you want to start tracking your sleep and identifying patterns of your sleep. So for me, for example, I know that between 6 and 6:30, I'm usually in stage 1 or 2 of sleep. And so I set my alarm for that time. I wake up, I'm not as exhausted, I'm not as drowsy as I am, and I'm actually more of a pleasure to be around. So that's one quick thing you can do apart from stopping eating an hour before bed. Another thing you can do, which is really helpful, is drinking some apple cider vinegar mixed in with honey and warm water. I was reading this book by Tim Ferriss called Tools of Titans, and it's an amazing book. I would highly recommend it. And he went around and interviewed over 200 millionaires, billionaires, entrepreneurs, successful world-class performers, and he identified some really interesting commonalities amongst what these successful people were doing. And one of the things is they were all like hacking their sleep. So they were drinking this apple cider vinegar, mixed with warm water and honey drink, and it acts as like a tranquilizer. It throws you into deep sleep, relaxes your body. But if you don't like that, you can always go with like a chamomile tea or something that doesn't have any caffeine. Something warm that soothes your body, and it's a liquid that goes into your intestines and helps digestion. So those things are all really helpful for your sleep. Another thing that they mentioned in that book that was really helpful is, you can get a noise conditioner. I think Marcom Dome is the name. Don't quote me on that, but it's a noise conditioner that's, if you look it on Amazon, it has like 23,000 4 or 5 star reviews. It's really, really great. White noise kills out all different other types of noise, so it helps you sleep. And what you want to do is you kind of want to protect against your light sleep cycle. So very easy to wake up during that cycle, a lot easier than stage 3. So you want to have some white noise in the background, or you can get some earplugs. They have Max earplugs that are like low profile, so you can lay on your pillow, and they're not sticking out or agitating your ears, so they're really nice. They fit inside your ear real smooth. You can get an eye mask. Another aspect that can kill your sleep is all these little lights that are around all the electronics that we have. So if you look at your TV, if there's a TV in your room, which is not a good idea, but if there is a TV in your room, when TVs are turned off, a lot of times they have like a little red indicator light that, oh, this TV is off, like you didn't know it, that it was off. And that little red light can affect the rods in your eye. You have cones and rods are, what detects is a light for at nighttime. And if your rods detect any light, it's going to tell your brain like, oh, it's morning time, you must be waking up. So that's going to really interrupt your sleep cycle. So that's a really important thing to eliminate. You can do it with an eye mask, or you can put tape over those things, but anything to get rid of all the ambient light in the room. Another thing that was really cool that was recommended in that book was a chili pad. And if you have a little bit of money to drop, you got a nice mattress, you got a nice pillow, those things you should have, but you're still not getting a good night's sleep, you can get a chili pad. And what that is it provides a cooling layer below your sheets, and it pumps water at a designated temperature throughout the night. So, a mattress can get affected by your body heat. The mattress you lay on, it's cool, you fall right asleep, but then it warms up. And so, let's say you want to get, you want a cooler sleeping experience, you want to lower your core temperature, because if you lower your core temperature, you usually sleep a little bit better. So, you can set the temperature on this pump. It'll pump water at the same temperature throughout the night, regardless of the effect of your body on the water, and it will help you sleep. People have sworn by this thing, and I can't afford it, but hey, if any of you have tried it, let me know how it works. So those are some quick things that you can do to improve your sleep. Like I said, it goes without saying, a good mattress, selected to, the firmness level that works for you. All those things are really important and really helpful. But not eating, drinking a drink that's really helpful, all that's really good. Let's touch a minute on supplements. A lot of people take like melatonin, and melatonin is not really that good for sleep, because what happens is your body secretes natural melatonin at night, and if you're putting in artificial melatonin to shore up that, your body's it's going to signal to your brain like, oh, I don't need to release the neurotransmitter melatonin as much because it's already being introduced, and you can become dependent on that. Your body will need that to actually fall asleep. So you don't want to get into that loop. That's not a really good thing and not really helpful. There's a lot of other things you can do to help you sleep. So look up any natural herbs or remedies that you can take before you go to bed, and just figure out what really works for you. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else that helps with sleep? Oh, boom, didn't even think about it. Stretching before bed, huge results. If you stretch, you do like squats and bend over and stretch your body and move your body and do, arm rotations and just stretch before you go to bed. Really gonna help your body settle in and go to sleep. So hopefully all these things together will help you hack your sleep and be rested for the next morning. And then please subscribe to our link if this was helpful to you. Also, we'll be posting more things about improving the morning routine and taking control of the day starting from the morning. There's a lot of really cool things that you can do to set the tone of your whole entire day in the first 90 minutes. So we'll be talking about that. Look forward to more videos. If you liked what I posted here, please click the link below to subscribe. Thank you so much.